Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Michigan State's offense will try to get something going with their possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
How about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mark. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop them.
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a compromise.
Turning it on! And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And tackled there by the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll try the left side. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Childs. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Bullard. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Childs. He makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Powers through the defender. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang. Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Broussard. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Cougars line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rushes on him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Childs. Pressure coming. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Power football with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Caught over the middle, it's McCray. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Spartans will go for it here on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the...
Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Quickly complete. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Broussard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Houston will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They even things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Might as well give it to him again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Fuller. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught close to the marker. It's Belling. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Lets it go to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Brought down at the 31 after a quick up of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. Creates a little space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Houston going up tempo.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Under fire. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wants to throw. It's Childs. Catch in the middle. It's Bullard. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Finds his tight end. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh, touchdown Spartans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
Houston, 17.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on 1st down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.